All right, so all showered, all ready to go. I think I'm gonna actually go to work early because what I'm reading on Facebook is because the NFL draft is in Philly today. Apparently, traffic is like jam packed everywhere and anywhere. So I think I'm just gonna eat some cereal and get ready and head out. And then what I'll also do is I'll probably take my GoPro and I'm gonna take this camera as well. So I'm probably gonna need a camera bag. All right, cool. Because I want to take it to the event tonight. But the event tonight is on South Street, which is like a really popular, bar location in Philly. So it's it's good. It's probably gonna be tough. It's probably gonna be tough. We'll see what happens though. Good morning. All right, so just got up a little bit ago. So the elliptical still broke because I haven't had time to go and figure that mess out. So I'm just gonna do some burpees and some weightlifting, and it's kind of crappy out, so I'm not gonna go out running. But and I really want to be ready to work on the book as soon as Melissa leaves, because I think like with just like one more hour, maybe 2 more hours worth of time, I can get the artwork done for the book, and then I can start to figure out what I want to do for the cover, and then we can get this book launched. Looking forward to it. All right, let's go get some workout in. All right, so I'm leaving for work a little bit early today because I am definitely concerned that there's going to be a ton of traffic for the draft here in Philly. So, it's a little bit nicer out today than it's been in the past few days. It's supposed to be really nice tomorrow. And I'm debating whether or not I'm going to go out and weed because I'm tired of the house looking like a little bit abandoned. So we'll see. I'm waiting to hear back about mulch and all that. Like, I'm not doing the mulching. There's way too many flower beds for me to be doing that. And I'm not a big outdoors guy. But I'm thinking that since tomorrow's going to be nice. I mean, I have to watch Ava tomorrow, though apparently my sister's going to come by, so to help watch Ava, which would be great. So we'll see about that. Really looking forward to tonight. Gonna be fun. It's supposed to be like a handful of us podcasters getting together, talk about podcasting and all that. Yeah. That's I'm gonna turn the GoPro on here. And yeah, so what was I gonna say? Today I'd like to talk about a little bit about hustle and my opinions on hustle. So there's some people out there, and you probably know some of those people, they're like, man, you gotta hustle every day's a hustle, blah 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 blah. And then there's some people that are like, oh man, like you could work like 4 hours a week or whatever, blah blah blah. So like I agree and I disagree with both of those. And I know that, and I've talked about this before on like Dreamers podcast, about how if you're in the middle, you basically you get ignored, you get shut out because you're not extreme enough for either people to hate what you're saying or to love what you're saying. But I don't care. Like, it's just, I just go with how I feel, and how I feel is like, you should probably love the work that you do enough to want to do it more than 4 hours a week. Just saying. No, I'm not just saying. What am I saying? No, you should totally love the work that you're doing, and want to do it more. Because if I didn't do, I wouldn't be doing anything that I'm doing now, and only be like, yeah, if I was doing this more than 4 hours a week, I would go insane. And that's if you had to do 4 hours of like things you don't like for work a week, then that's one thing. I get it, and you can get there. It takes a lot of time and patience and optimization and efficiency checks and like constantly reevaluating and all that.
But the point being is that, you know, you should really love what you're doing, and there's always gonna be things about it that you don't. But as much as you can, you do what you love. And then the other side is like, no, you gotta be hustling, hustle. I'm like, okay, so yeah, there's times when you need to hustle. You need to be able to swing the bat when the chips are down, and it's time to it's your turn to swing the bat. You gotta swing it, and you gotta get good at doing that. But that doesn't mean that like 80 hours a week you need to every single forever. So because you're gonna just drive yourself into the ground. Where's the creativity gonna come from? Where is the problem solving gonna come from? That's when you get so sucked up into what you're doing that you don't start working on what you're doing. You're working in what you're doing. And again, there's times where you're gonna have to do both. There's times where you're gonna have to, put up and say, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna work as hard as I possibly can for this amount of time so I can gain enough money so I can start to get some other people and pay to optimize the process, et cetera, et cetera. So it goes both ways. So you just have to do what makes sense at the time and what you can do, because not everyone's like a robot that's going to be able to accomplish everything and along the way that they set out to do. So so far traffic is not bad, but I'm like nowhere near like the bridges yet to get into Philly. So I'm expecting those to be backed up quite a bit. On a side note, I haven't been late. I think I've only been late like one time in like 6 months, I think, maybe. Since we moved into the building in North Camden, or I moved back into the building in North Camden, I haven't been late. I was almost late the other day when I had to go get my, garage door opener, but made it with like a couple minutes to spare. Anyway, I think that it's important for you to really do what it is that you love and make it so that it's like it's not work, number one. Number two, it's not hurtful to you or to anybody in your family the amount of time that you're putting into it. You don't want to be you have to make sacrifice. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing that's worth doing that's like, yeah, I didn't have to make any sacrifices and I did it. Even to make this vlog that's super easy, I do have to sacrifice a little bit, because every single night, whether I'm feeling like I gotta go to my computer or not, even though the process I simplified it down to like the very core of like to make it as easy as possible for me to put together. It is a bit of a sacrifice. So like I've added another camera, I've added the GoPro to do like these kinds of driving shots, which one of these days is going to be nice enough that you're actually going to see the Philly skyline at some point. And maybe what I'll do is I'll just like slow the shot down there or something. But just to even do all of that takes time. Oh wow. Okay, so I'm about to hit a wall of traffic. And I am miles, like 6 miles away from where I need to be. Like just to get anywhere. Someone was literally just going back. They were going backwards they're going backwards on the highway, or like they were on an on-ramp, and they're going backwards on the on-ramp to stay away from this traffic. This is bad. But I left early, so and I can't imagine anybody else is going to necessarily be on time either, because the amount of traffic. But yeah, I am. Whoa! To get to the Ben Franklin Bridge, it's gonna take me 72 minutes. What? Oh, okay. I guess I'm definitely gonna be late for work. It wasn't even worth going to work today. Well, no, it totally was. I have a ton of things to do. It's going to take me 72 minutes to get to the Ben Franklin Bridge. From here, we're still like 3 miles just from like... Wow. Well, hopefully that's not right. Hopefully it's not right. But, I don't know. I'm still moving along. Like, there's tons of traffic on the right side. I know you can't see it you won't see it on the camera, on the GoPro, because the traffic's on the right side. But okay, now I'm gonna be coming to a stop. Now everybody's like, moving for position here. Yay, NFL draft. Anyway, so yeah, hustle. I'm hustling while I'm sitting here in traffic. Yeah, so anyway, you need to know when the time comes, when the time's to swing the bat, and when it's time to just take a breather, take a knee, and relax. And yeah. Oh, so later today at lunch, I'll be talking to the lovely Jessica Kupferman, and that's awesome. We're gonna talk about some podcast sponsorships. So I'm looking forward to getting that on the road. I'm also looking forward to driving on the road instead of sitting on the road. All right, on my way home. Today was like really productive. I mean, it's been a little while since I've had a day where like it wasn't a mad dash to get as much done as possible, like throughout the entire day, and then not being able to complete everything I have to do is, it's tough. But no, I got everything pretty much sorted out and completed, and I hustled. What can I say? Like I said earlier today, when the chips are down, you gotta swing the bat and get things done. And today was that day where I didn't have a ton of meetings in my schedule like I normally do, and had a ton of time that I could do some development and get a lot of things out of the way. So next week I'm able to, mostly schedule a lot of meetings, but that's just part of the gig. So, all right, time to run home. I'm trying to think of what I'm going to do for dinner. There's a little bit of Chinese left, but I had that for lunch the last 2 days or 3 days. I don't know, for 3 days, 4 days. I'm not even sure. I think I've been eating Chinese for the most part since like Monday when we ordered it. So I might just stop at Wendy's and grab me a taco salad. Yeah, I think it's taco salad. And then, so Melissa and Abe, I was supposed to go to Philly tonight, and that changed because some people canceled, and then traffic was like a madhouse. So that got canceled. So not only is the draft going on tonight in Philly, but the what's it called? The University of Penn is doing their relays, I guess, tonight, and like lots and lots of people are involved, and like lots of streets are shut down, and I don't know, it's crazy. So I'm really glad that it wound up not working out for tonight, but hopefully I feel bad for him because I wanted it to work out. Hopeful that I don't hit too much traffic going home. I shouldn't, since it's heading in the opposite direction, but for all I know, there might be a flood of people trying to get away from the city right now. Plus I got to leave a little bit later because I was talking with some people. So yeah, all right, so I'm going to go home. I'm going to grab something to eat, go home, and I got to record a new video, and this one's going to be like in the vlog style. So I'm talking to John. He's like, oh, what you did was good, but it sounded like you read from a script. And I'm like, well, I did read directly from a script, and that's kind of what happens, is like the emphasis is written into the script, and then I emphasize it in a way. But he's like, no, you should just like create like the talking points that you want to talk about, and then shoot it, and then we'll see what happens. So I'm gonna do that tonight when I get home, and then if there's any time before Ava and Melissa get home, because I think they're going out to dinner, if there's any time left, I will be getting some more book work done. I'm gonna get this book knocked out, and I'm not gonna have time tomorrow for the most part, it would seem. So yeah. Alright, well, let's go get me some salad. Oh, on a quick note, I didn't mention this morning, but I did actually work out. So the elliptical still broke, but I did a bunch of burpees and I did some weightlifting, and it feels great. Doing great.
All right, got the book done. Time to put the vlog together, and then I think I'm gonna go to sleep because tomorrow I gotta put the cover for the book together and watch Ava, and my sister's coming over, and I have a call with Mark Asquith and with John. So looking forward to a big day. Monday's gonna be even bigger. So yeah, hopefully maybe, if not Saturday, I'll get the vlog, the cover done, and we're gonna have a book ready to go. This is incredible in like 1 week's time.